My dear friends, once more welcome to another edition of our program, Demystifying Academic Research. In this program, we try as much as possible to make academic research understandable by breaking down some of the complex concepts in the process so that we can easily follow and understand the process in a very fast way, and therefore we can go to the field and be better researchers, be it as students or as teachers or whatever. Dear friends, we are glad that you are there as a returning subscriber. We thank you very much for keeping the flame burning and for keeping the spirit alive. Thank you for having trust in what we do, in building that trust. We are glad that you are there. Please keep up with this and we'll share our ideas together. Perhaps you are there and it's your first time of joining us. We are glad that you have discovered this channel or somebody recommended it to you, and we are glad to have you. Please, you're in the right place if you want to know more about academic research. We therefore encourage each and every one of us to put on the notification button so that each time a new video is dropped, you will be easily notified automatically. Please remember to click like, you share, and make your comments known at the comment section. I encourage us to do something special this time. Please recommend this YouTube channel to at least 3 persons. At least 3 persons. Personally evangelize it to them and let them come and discover for themselves what we have here. And therefore what we are saying is that if you have come here, please hear. What we do is that we demystify academic research at the interest of the community members or you who's outside. Therefore, please drop your comments, drop your questions, drop your reaction. We'll be glad to come back and answer your question. Maybe what we are handling does not actually interest you, but if you have an academic issue, because research is general, whether you are what area of life, in field, in studies, research is research. The principles are the same. We can be able to help you. Today we are talking about research skills. And I want to begin by saying that research skills are all about the steps, the process, the talents, the techniques that you can use in gathering information for the essence of academic work or whatever. I mean, maybe in the hospital, maybe in the laboratory, everything. But now, when you say there are 2 main types of research skills, or research, there are 2 main types of research. Under research skills, there are 2 main types of research as we're going to study. You have the primary research and, of course, the secondary research. The primary research is research, for instance, like those conducted in scientific laboratory, scientific research, surveys and questionnaires, conducting interviews with experts in that subject, and, of course, the museum visit. Now, on the other hand, you have the secondary research. The secondary research actually involves gathering information from places like websites, like books, of course, through means of online internet, the library, and also at the archives. This program is not meant to look detailedly at the primary research. We may do that subsequently if there is need, if there are people who need that. But this program was meant to give a response to somebody's question who is interested more in the secondary research. And so therefore we are focusing on secondary research. To complete a secondary research, you will need what we call the sources. You have to get into the sources. And therefore, what are sources? Sources are pieces of useful information that relate to a particular topic. There are 2 main types of sources. Just like we saw the 2 main types of research, primary research and secondary research, we equally have 2 main types of sources, the primary source and the secondary source, or primary sources and the secondary sources. The primary sources, these were created at the time that the study was going on. It was created at the time of the event. For instance, you can find primary sources in personal diaries, recordings, in documents, and in manuscript. There you can have primary sources. There's also what we call the secondary sources. Secondary sources were created later on by someone who was not actually present when the event was taking place. He was not part of the event or a study book writing, but then he has carefully taken time to study what happened. And then he now come up and offer an analyzed and astute, a balanced argument about that event. Yes, my dear friend. And so what we are saying now is that sources can be, for instance, online sources can be like from website, from YouTube channels like what we are doing now. This channel can be a source for somebody who needs information about academic research. So you can say YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, and the ebooks, and of course articles. Now that is online sources. Now we'll talk about that's internet sources. We'll talk about physical or printed sources. You have books, you have journals, you have newspapers, you have art works, and of course exhibit in museum. This is what we have planned to share today for us as an opening to our study on research skills. The next program, the intention is for us to answer the question how to evaluate the quality of your source or sources, because academic research is all about quality. And those who are in the university may will tell you that in the university setting is so competitive. It is so competitive, and therefore he who master the best contemporary method carries the day. I assume he who can actually present a sound argument, even the colleagues who read your argument will say kudos to you. Therefore, what can we do? How can we actually pick out the best quality source or sources for a particular topic? That is what we are going to answer in our next program. Dear friends, thank you for following. Please remember to recommend this channel to at least 3 persons. Let them know its efficacy, its importance, and its relevance. Personally, do that work to the person, because you'll be doing a good without you even knowing. Perhaps you may know. Equally, please let us contribute our ideas at the comment section. Remember, I may not have said everything. Of course, this program was not actually meant to replace your classroom work. I've said it several times. It's not meant to replace your supervisor or your teachers or your lecturers. It is meant to be a teaser and meant to touch on the most important ideas. Perhaps there are some ideas you consider important and then I may not have seen, so I'm not mentioned. Please mention that idea at the comment section. I also want to learn. Somebody out there may learn something too. Or maybe I said something that you felt that is not tenable. Please make your comments outside there. I am ready for argument. I am ready for diverse views. That is all about academics. We may not agree, but we should be able to prove the essence of what we are saying for others to see. We want transparency. That's why I make it open. Make your comments there and bring up the debate and enlighten me as we enlighten each other. We are blessed to have you there. Please be the first to comment and be the first to maybe contribute. You may just say you are happy. You may just say it's good. You may just say something, or you can ask a question, or you can propose a topic. Whatever you have to say, please, you are free. This channel is for all of us. Let us share. Let us teach each other. Thank you for following. The next program comes up next week. We'll be handling the question how to evaluate the quality of our source or sources that is used for research skills. Until then, please stay safe.